Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 27 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Run.
Wentz to throw on second down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. He's got Buck Allen. And I think the ball's out, and the Eagles have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Lion. Great 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Wentz going to throw. And Tate's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a play fake. Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace, 40 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Collins now the lone man in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Again, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And out now come the Eagles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's easy to make a case that Alshon Jeffrey loves to run the post pattern, and the guy throwing the ball to him loves him running it. Right in his sight lines, great catch radius. He can stick the ball up there, and he can go out and get it.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Again, it's Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is caught. He hits more. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda. So a minute 56 to play in this 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 44 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. His throw incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Drops it off to Ajayi. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Now Wentz on third down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Play action. Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On play action, it's Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery from 17 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Wide open receiver complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Completes it to Aguilar. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 43 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Airing one deep for Crabtree. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here we go now. 319, 319.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Here's Collins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's Jackson to throw. Drops it underneath for Collins. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Chris Long able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second time.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Zadarius Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled quarterback.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard